What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to the sad fact of the $10,000 targeted Eidl advance and 24 months of working capital. It is Tuesday, April the 20th, 2021. Please do me each favor, give this video a thumbs up, hashtag Eidl with your comments below. And if you haven't seen the shit show on Twitter, and it is a shit show, I'm tweeting at least 10 or 12 times a day at this point, including to some of the members in the House committee after that apocalypse of a 2.5-hour seminar that I sat through today. I've got more information on that. I've got what the hell is it with Chuck Schumer telling everybody happy 420? I mean, I'm convinced, as I just said in a tweet, in case you're missing it, it's at Try Small Biz on Twitter. You really need to follow me. I said, Chuck, I'm convinced that you bathe in marijuana. Because all he seems to want to talk about for the last 30 days, other than a little bit about taking away all your guns and what's going on at the border, half of Chuck Schumer's tweets are about legalizing marijuana. Half. He just said happy 420, not with the slash, but happy 420. Anybody who's on the peace pipe knows that's an endorsement of legalizing drugs and marijuana. Here's the hypocrisy of it all, in case you're new on this planet or you're too young to remember. President Biden and Chuck Schumer passed the crime bill in the early 1990s and locked up some of my brothers from another mother right up the street for selling the same shit they're trying to legalize right now. You remember the whole super predator thing? Don't get me started about the hypocrisy that's all about money and power. This canceling of student debt, this pandering to pot smokers. I mean, it just never ends. Low-income communities, it's all about sucking up more power, more money, more votes. Give it all to us. We don't want Republicans ever to get control of anything. We want to pack the courts. We want to take away. We want to cancel all the conservative voices. Perhaps even this guy Jason. Even though I'm in middle of the road, I believe in compromise. I lean this way. I lean that way. But it's excuse me. It's maddening. We don't edit around here. We choke. We forget. We have senior moments like I did yesterday. By the way, here's my birthday balloon. It's still floating. See? Look at that. My sister brought me this. She brought me some chocolates, some candy, a book that I need to be reading. But this thing's still floating. I turned 51 a week ago today, in fact. So thanks for all the birthday wishes. But here's some sad fact for you folks. And if you're following me on the community wall on YouTube or the, Twitter page, let me simplify it for you. 90% of you that applied for the targeted Eidl advance haven't gotten a damn thing. You haven't gotten approved. You haven't gotten a dime. Somewhere between 10 and 12%, depending on which poll you're looking at, have either been approved and or funded. So about 85 to 90% of you that are watching me that applied as early as the first week of February, which is what, 2.5 months ago, have not gotten a damn thing, not an approval, not a dime deposited in your bank account. And didn't the law say, the American Rescue Plan, that you were supposed to get your money within 21 days? Let me do the math. Let's see. Third grade math here. If you applied the first week of February, and you got all your documents in, you're the real deal. You got $1,000 per employee last year. Isn't it going on, what, 80 days? So to Max Maher's source who says you're going in the order that it was received, what the fuck are we to expect other than it's going to be 3 or 4 months to get your money, folks. And if that's not bad enough, how about the 24 months of working capital? It was offered to us 2 weeks ago to the day. As of the polls last night and this morning, 95% of you, including me, haven't heard a word from the SBA. Not a single thing. So if they're going at 2.5% a week with respect to the 24 months of working capital, that's at least 4 months to get through upwards of 3 million people that are stuck in that queue right now. Stupid move. I called the SBA today. I said to my loan, I said, you know what you should have done? In fact, I want you to pass along this idea to Ms. Guzman. Give us the ability to go into our portal account right now. Send out an email. Say, we need everybody to upload your 2019 taxes and a 4506T into your portal account. Some engineer, even though they screwed up the live venue portal, should be able to put some links in there because there's already documents that we uploaded when we signed on our closing date Just tell everybody, go into your portal, upload your 2019 taxes, 4506T, and we will process, maybe even with the help of Rocket Mortgage, who helped do the loans last year, in the order that we received. And yeah, we might be able to get our money within 4 to 6 or 7 weeks. But at the rate they're going, sending emails into PDC recons, there was already 300,000 people stuck there in reconsideration that takes 2 months. Now there's upwards of 3 million people. And it looks like, I hope I'm wrong, but it looks like they're going to make us all send in the taxes and all send in 4506T. And some of you are learning that you got to send in 2017, 2018 taxes. Don't ask me why that is. I saw an email from a loan officer today. It was an absolute fucking bullshit lie excuse. Well, we need to see some sort of revenue history. For what? You didn't need revenue history last year. If anything, we sent in 2019 taxes related to the pandemic. But now it looks to me like the SBA is actually acting more like a bank. Because if you do go to a bank or you try to get a mortgage, especially if you're a small business owner, they do ask you for at least 2 years worth of tax returns. So look, ladies and gentlemen, I'm doing everything I can. I am on Twitter. I get tons of information. Here's more breaking news for you. I think they're going to extend the loan term another year. Right? Miss Isabel Guzman gave you a year. I think another one is coming. You know why? They realized that they stepped in quicksand and this is going to take many, many months. So about the time you get your money in August or September, for many of you, you're going to have to start making payments shortly thereafter. That's not enough time. So the more they screw up, the more they fuck this whole process right into the dirt, it actually helps us, if you can hang on that long, with respect to postponing the payments potentially another year. There's talk once again of Thomas Sweezy's bill, which is to get the loan rate down to 1%. And there's going to be a hell of a lot more noise around loan forgiveness because, look, if you're not only going to saddle us with 24 months worth of debt, and some of you won't ever be able to pay that back, but you're going to starve us for another 3 or 4 months because we're so goddamn dysfunctional, excuse my language, then what the hell are we to expect that we're going to have a massive amount of bankruptcy. We're going to have a huge amount of depression and alcoholism and abuse. And it just keeps going on and on and on. So look, ladies and gentlemen, like I just said, 90% or thereabouts have not even gotten their targeted Eidl advance. On YouTube, it's a better number. 13% have gotten it. On Twitter, it's only 8%. So I'm rounding it up to around 10. And only 5% have gotten a loan offer with respect to 24 months. So I'm trying everything, including throwing out ideas and constantly putting the fucking pressure on. But here's the bottom line, and I'm not going to go any further than 10 minutes today, I hope. I believe with all my heart and soul that Isabel Guzman has your best interest at heart. I have talked to people very close to her. I have not had the pleasure of speaking to her directly right now. But look what she's done. Extended the loan, put the caps at $2 million, offered 24 months. She seems to be doing everything possible, but she's in it up to here. They're understaffed and overworked. They're trying to get the live portal back up. They're about to issue, or they're supposed to, the $5,000 supplemental for those of you in low income that were cut in half. They've got this restaurant fund that's a 21-day pilot. They've got 3 million people that are basically in a reconsideration for increase with respect to the 24 months of capital. And as I just said, 85%, if not more of you, haven't even gotten your targeted Eidl advance. And many of you are actually in a low-income community. So I don't know, short of a miracle, and maybe they offload some of this to the banks or Rocket Mortgage, or she just realizes that, you know what? If someone's got a credit score of, say, 600 and higher, and we gave them a fucking loan last year, just send them an offer. Just send them an offer. We can retroactivate the forms. And if somebody turns out to be full of shit like the House committee thing today, where they found $82 billion worth of fraud, I say, okay, how much did you loan out? 1.1 trillion in PPP and EIDL. So about 8% were fraudulent. Sounds about right. You seem to be more fucking obsessed with the fraud, if you watch that 2.5-hour fiasco today in the House committee, than you are the 92% that are real, that are hanging on. Our great or disabled veterans, thank you for serving this country. Our single moms and dads who have children that haven't even been to school in upwards of a year. Why can't we focus on the 90% plus that are real, hardworking Americans who are doing their damnedest not only to survive, but to ultimately regrow and thrive. Why can't we take care of them right fucking now? So until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will continue to wail away. I will continue to make calls and emails and tell you the truth as to what's going on. But the sad fact is we are looking at present moment at 3 or 4 months of waiting to get, whether it's the grant, the loan, or both. Always remember, I love each and every one of you, and thanks for watching.